It's March 3rd already, 2015, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Oh boy, well, you guys had your city council meeting last night.
We did. We had a city council meeting last night, went well, and then you all have a commissioner meeting this morning.
We have our commissioner meeting. It begins at 8 o'clock this morning with a briefing, and then the regular meeting itself will begin at 9 a.m. And I want to let you know that the public is always invited to any of the commissioner meetings that are held.
Same with the city council
There
meetings.
you
Of
go.
course, it's always open to the public. We both have work sessions or meetings beforehand. Ours is at 5:30, and then our regular scheduled meeting happens at 7 in city council chambers. Always love to have the public come and attend these meetings and see for yourself what is going on and even participate.
There you go. And we have in fact we have our regulars that come.
Yes.
And sit in the gallery there and watch as the commissioners make decisions about what's best for the county. Okay, it is March 3rd.
Yes, it is.
Hattie Winston.
Who is that?
She's one of my favorite actresses. She's this pretty lady that was on Becker. I remember her from Becker. She played Margaret on the TV show Becker. She was also Sylvia on the Electric Company some years ago. And she's Pearlie on The Soul Man. But she's turning 70 today. How about that?
Happy birthday.
Happy. Then there's Tim Kazurinsky. He's on Saturday Night Live. He's 65.
You know, they're celebrating a big year, Saturday Night
I know.
Live.
What is it, 40 years?
I can't remember. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. A fellow by the name of Andy Breckman created Monk.
Well, that show, Monk?
The show Monk. And he was also a writer for Letterman and a writer for Saturday Night Live as well. But he created and wrote a lot of the Monk television programs, and he is 60 today, and he's just a fascinating guy. Darnell Williams plays Jesse on All My Children, turning 60. Mary Page Keller, Christine on Bosch, and Sarah on Chasing Life. She's 54. Laura Herring is in Gossip Girl and The Shield. She's 51. Heidi Swedberg is Susan Ross on Seinfeld. She turns 49 today. Julie Bowen of Modern Family and Boston Legal.
I do know her. She's the first one that I recognize.
Okay. She's 45 today. David Faustino. You may not know the name, but you know him as Bud on Married with Children.
Okay, yeah.
All right, one of the son there, and he is 41 years today. And you know, he has been on so many things.
Has he?
He's tremendously talented. I thought he was just a goofball.
This is the son?
Yeah.
On that show?
Yeah. I thought he was just a goofball, but he's very talented. He's been on a lot of stuff. And he's 41 today. Barrett Swatek is Cheryl on Seventh Heaven. She's 38. Patrick Renna is ADA Warren Peters on Boston Legal, and he's 36. Jessica Biel. Yeah. All right. She's Mary Camden, Mary Rivera on some program. She's 33 today, and there you go.
Well, happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Now, there's a rumor going around we won't be here next week. Is that right?
That's exactly right. I believe we're going to be on hiatus next week, so March 9th through 13th. We will not be on the air. We'll just be having reruns.
Reruns?
Or the best of.
Well, did we have one of those?
Maybe.
Okay, I hope so.
And then we will return on March 16th.
Okay, so we're out next week.
That's right.
Showing reruns, and then we come back on March 16th.
Exactly.
And there you go.
Exactly. Well, you know, we've talked about before the Gray Fox Theater, which is the, it was before the Pizza Inn over on, I believe it is what, Ash Street Extension?
East Ash Street Extension. Yeah.
Well, it is now Gray Fox Theater. And they are having, they always have new shows every weekend, but they're presenting Donna Hughes, a fiddle player, two fiddle players, Cage and Ben Bullard, this Friday, March 6th.
Ben Bullard.
Do you know him?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yep. Fiddle players Cage and Ben Bullard. This Friday from 7:30 until 10. The cost for general admission is $10. The first 3 rows, those seats go at $12.50.
If I'm not mistaken, Cage and Ben Bullard is part of the Bullard family.
Well, one would think.
But they're also 7 and 10 years of age.
Really?
If I'm not,
well, my goodness.
That's who I'm thinking about.
Well, let's see what it says. As a singer-songwriter and with a bluegrass band, Donna has performed at major concerts, festivals across the country, including private performances for race car giant Richard Childress, B.B. King in New York City, the Bear Trap in Wyoming, all kinds of festivals in Maine, the PBS Song of the Mountains, Bluebird Cafe, wow,
Wow.
the Station Inn in Nashville, and many other popular venues. Fiddle players Ben and Cage, ages 7 and 10, will open for Donna. Good job.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more information, contact Ron Ackerman at 919-583-5301 or email him at grayfoxtheater@att.net. And that is the Old Pizza Inn on Ash Street Extension.
Near Greenwood Middle School.
That's exactly right. That's this Friday night, 7:30.
All right, and we're going to our interviews, but I just want to say these young men are so talented. They're 7 and 10 years of age, and they play the fiddle. And
wow.
in fact, the whole family's talented. Brian, his dad, and their mom, they're all part of the group. And
well, that's exciting.
They're fantastic. So you won't want to miss that. Anyway, we'll
talk more about it, but let's go to our interviews. Good morning and welcome to the Streetscape Update. This is number 12. We are well into the month of February, heading into March, and we're here to talk about what has happened the last couple of weeks downtown Goldsboro. To my left, I have with me Mr. Mark Beach. He is the project manager for TA Loving and what they're doing downtown Goldsboro. To my right, I have Miss Julie Metz, and of course she is with Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
As we speak, it is snowing outside.
It is.
So we are inside doing this number 12 update.
Right.
But we want to talk a little bit about what's happened and how the weather, speaking of, has affected what you guys have been able to do the last couple of weeks.
Well, the last couple of weeks we haven't been able to hit on a whole lot because it's been frozen out there. We haven't been able to pour any concrete. We have put some pavers down. We've continued work on the fountain in the intersection there at Walnut Street, but as far as productive work, it's kind of slowed us up doing the way the weather has been. So we're hoping.
Well, the fountain's the big deal, though. It's a pretty big deal happening
right now. Yeah, but you still can't
now.
do but so much
Right.
in this weather with the fountain work. I mean, we can't pour any concrete right now, so that's kind of holding us up. But as far as being able to put some pavers down, cut some in where we have accents around certain areas, we've been able to continue on with that, and it's slowed us down as far as getting the third block ready for pavers to go in. But hopefully it's going to turn around here soon and we'll be able to keep on rolling.
Well, there's been some minor traffic changes whenever you did start to work on the fountain and you dropped the, I guess it's the mechanical vault?
Mechanical vault and the reservoir, we've put those in place, yes.
Because you put barrels around that, and that caused, now we have another semi-roundabout happening.
Right, to allow traffic to keep flowing through that intersection but move them away from the workers to protect the workers. So we put barricades up we still allow two-way traffic through there, so and everybody's been following it pretty closely, so it's worked out good.
Well, good. Well, can you tell me more about, okay, so it's been put off a week or two for pouring of the concrete because of the freezing temperature. So what are we looking at time-wise now?
Well, it hasn't really affected the overall end date. We're still, once the weather changes, we'll be able to get rolling in there. Okay. We're looking at what it has changed. We were hoping the first week of March to be able to flip over to the northbound lane.
Right.
But right now, we're looking at, we've got scheduled to pave the southbound side, put the base coat in the 3 blocks. We won't be doing the roundabouts, but in the 3 blocks so that we can flip the traffic over to that side, have parking over there, and then be able to close down the northbound lane, yeah. Be able to close that down and go ahead and start working those 2 blocks. We've only got the 2 blocks left because we've pretty much taken care of the work underground that goes in down in the 3rd block in the northbound lane. We need to pour concrete and all there too. We are able to go in there now and remove the old existing utilities, so the weather hasn't affected us on that, but being able to put the concrete and the curb and gutters so that we can put the stone down and be ready to pave, that has been affected by the weather.
Okay, so we're looking at about when to flip over to the other side?
If we are able to pave right now, like I say, we're scheduled the 16th of March. We're going to try to move that up if we can, if weather permitting. But right now we've got it on the books to go in 16th of March, so that following week we should be flipping the road over, which would be the 23rd. So we'll pave it, we'll mark it, put some signs up, and then we'll be able to go ahead and close down the northbound lane and open up the southbound lane to traffic.
So the sidewalks on the side you're currently working on, excuse me, they will be completely opened up?
Yes.
Is that correct? Whenever you do flip over to the
Yes.
other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll let us know if that changes at all when
Oh,
you
yeah,
get time
we'll
gets
keep in
closer.
contact
If you're
with
able
y'all.
to bump that up, you'll
Yeah.
let us know and
Yeah.
we can let everybody know.
Yeah, because we want to be able to get information out to the people on the northbound side,
Right.
let them know that it is coming, because again, like we did on the other side, the area is right in front of the building where they have stuff set up for displays or anything like that, that has to be taken down and moved inside their building, because there won't be any access right in front of their building till we put the new sidewalk in. Then that has to stay open for flow to go through until the pavers are in, so.
And saying once again, each and every business will have access, no matter which side of the road you're
Right.
working on.
Right.
Every merchant, there's an accessibility where everybody can get to it. Shouldn't be a problem. You have to walk a little bit further than you're used to.
Right.
But you still can do that. And can you tell us a little bit about parking, Julie? When we move over to the side, how will that affect parking downtown?
Well, we were able to work with a couple property owners on the southbound side of Center Street on the 100 block south to be able to create a temporary access to the Waynesboro House parking lot, which will be accessible off of Chestnut Street.
Okay.
Which that parking lot can accommodate probably at least 50 to 60 vehicles.
Oh, that's great.
And it's a privately owned lot. It's owned by Mr. David Wheel, but between he and Walter Pelletier, we were able to create a temporary access point, remove a brick wall that separated property between the two. So we'll be able to, like I said, have access off of Chestnut Street to that parking lot. So that will really help the businesses on that block be able to accommodate their customers and employees.
That's a pretty close proximity to most of the businesses down there.
Absolutely, it's right in the heart of it all.
Right.
So we're really excited about their ability to work with the city to make that happen.
Can you tell us, Julie, a little more about, you continue to have more and more influx of potential business owners, even in the midst of all this construction?
Absolutely, it's been crazy. In fact, we just got word, we had a couple from New Jersey come through Goldsboro 2 weeks ago without any warning, that they were coming. And we were able to accommodate their interest. They stayed with us for 5 to 6 hours one day, walking through and around downtown, looking at properties, interested in opening up a Pan-Asian restaurant.
Great.
We were able to contact Mark while they were here and walk through a building that they were interested in, and they're working on quotes for the potential new owners, and they made an offer last week, so we'll see. They're interested in 2 properties downtown that would result in a complete rehab of those 2 buildings that have been vacant for decades.
Wow.
And put them back into productive use with apartments upstairs, a leasable commercial space on one floor of the first floor, and then the Pan-Asian restaurant on the other first floor space.
Wonderful.
So we're excited about that, and we also got word last week that we have a new lease in 115 East Walnut Street. Chef Herb is opening up a restaurant, Chef Herb's Restaurant and Bistro.
Nice.
For those of you that are familiar with the Gladstone in
Uniquely Ours.
Chef Herb prepares all the desserts
wow.
that the Gladstone presents. They're beautiful and scrumptious as well. So we're excited. He's super excited about opening up, and his primary business is catering, but he'll also have a bistro and restaurant there as well.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, so
my goodness,
just
we're
in the
growing by
last 2
leaps and
weeks,
bounds.
I know. And also, I'm happy to announce that since we were here 2 weeks ago, we got word last week that we are going to be the host community for the North Carolina Main Street Conference in 2016.
Tell us what that means. That is fantastic.
It is fantastic news, and primarily the reason that they've selected us as the community to host is because of the StreetScape project will be concluded at that time, and they want to help us showcase all the hard work that the city has put into making this project happen. So. What that means to us next year, March 16th, 17th, and 18th, we'll have...
Of 2016.
Of 2016. We'll have about 600 people coming from across the state to stay here in Goldsboro for
Wonderful.
3 days to attend the Main Street Conference, which is one of the state's largest conferences in these professional fields. And so we're super excited about that, getting ready to start planning 13 months of...
Huge accomplishment.
So, yeah.
We'll have lots to showcase by that time, right?
We will.
Oh yeah, unless it snows through the summer, right? Yeah.
Exactly. We don't foresee that. Well, that is wonderful to continue to hear in the midst of all this construction. More and more people are interested in coming downtown, opening businesses. They can see the foresight of what it's going to be, what we're aiming for. And that is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we're really excited. In fact, yesterday we met with somebody that's, a local investors that are interested in purchasing a historic property downtown to open up a restaurant type of facility. So yeah, there's still a lot of excitement. People are starting to see the vision come to life, and they're really excited about it.
In 5 years, what in the world can this downtown be?
I know, we'll see.
Oh my goodness. It's really exciting to be a part of it, to watch it and see it every day. And we've talked many times about there is an opportunity for any and everybody to see it from the comfort of their own home, their own computers, right there on the website, the city's website, which is goldsboronc.gov. Click on the StreetScape button. It'll take you to all the information, all these videos that we've done every 2 weeks. But it also gives you a history of the project. And there is also a button you can click, and it'll take you to a webcam where you can watch what's happening downtown from one camera, I believe, is on the top of the Paramount Theater, so it's showing you that end of town. And another one is over here on top of City Hall pointing down this side of the street. So you can watch from the comfort of your own computer
you can
at
see
home.
All the snow.
You can see the snow right now. You can see things that are happening and going on.
Yes,
he is working out there. And at the end of this, we'll do like we did when we finished the first phase of Streetscape, and we'll do like a time lapse, and it'll show from the day we started and broke ground until the completed day, and that is one unique video.
It is. It's really
Brad
interesting to
Hennett
watch.
right here from works with the city did that for us and did a great job on that. And he'll do it again, so I'm excited to see the transformation.
Me too. And I can't say, I want to take the opportunity. I've heard from a lot of merchants and property owners in the last several weeks, both regarding the Center Street Streetscape project and also the other Streetscape project with the Union Station and the Gateway Transfer Center. And the contractors, your subcontractors, they've been excellent to work with. I mean, we hear all the time how much you've accommodated them and their concerns and their schedules and interests, and can't thank you enough for.
Well, our two superintendents on the site, Gary Pipkin and David Lewis, they do a great job of communicating with the people and being friendly with them and just letting them know what's going on, and they've done a great job of communication, and I think they've done a wonderful job, and they work hard.
Well, we certainly appreciate it.
It makes such a difference, because when we're working on the side that your business is currently on, it is a headache. We know that. We understand that. We appreciate the merchants working with us, but it's so much nicer to have people standing out there that are communicating and having conversations with you and trying to accommodate their schedules as much as possible.
We've heard it from both TA Loving folks with TA Loving folks and Daniels and Daniels as well. So
wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Makes a big difference. So what can we see in the next 2 weeks? Give us one more overview.
Well, it's kind of a repeat of last time. Deja vu.
Exactly. As long as it doesn't snow.
That's right. As long as the weather gives us cooperation, we're going to finish the curb and gutter work in the third block, get the stone down there, get the under paver slab poured in completed in the third block. We've done some of it, and run the pavers down through the third block, complete them in the second block. We got some granite that's got to be set in place in front of the Paramount. There's 3 bollards that go up in front of the Paramount at the handicap access to the sidewalk there. And we're going to get the clock moved. We tried to move it last week, but the weather's kind of hindered us because we've got to be able to get concrete when we move that.
Right.
So, and other than that, we're going to be coming up the northbound lane in the third block, doing the right-of-way curb and hopefully getting some curb and gutter poured there so that we can be prepared to pour sidewalk and all, and then we'll be able to move right on up once we flip the road over, which that will be not in the next 2 weeks, but it's coming soon.
Okay.
And then we'll be starting back up here at Mulberry Street, working down towards Chestnut.
Okay.
And doing the same thing we did on the southbound side.
Well, how about the fountain? When will we see more
the fountain, they're piping underground.
Okay.
We're getting ready to pour a foundation in there. That'll be done in the next couple weeks. So that's still kind of underground work that you won't see, but as far as coming up with the granite and that type of stuff, that'll be towards the latter part of March that you'll start seeing that.
Well, we try to post as many unique pictures as these things are happening, and we do it on all of the city's social media. We use probably Facebook as much as anything. So anyone who wants to see pictures of various things, like whenever you all put the mechanical vault underground, they were really unique pictures. Yeah. And that's under Goldsboro Government is the name of our Facebook page. And you all share it quite a bit on Downtown Goldsboro page as well.
Absolutely. Got a lot of feedback on it.
Yeah, so there's lots of opportunities for folks to see what's happening downtown, be a part of it, make your comments, pros, cons. We want to hear from everybody.
Right.
But thank y'all so much for doing a great job, for cooperating with us whenever we have to make changes as well. We appreciate it. Julie, you guys always doing a good job keeping the merchants informed when there are changes. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. And this is what's happening in the city of Goldsboro.
Back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today is Tuesday. It is indeedy, and it's going to be Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. All day long. Yes, how about that?
Well,
it kind of happens that way.
Kind of, sort of does. Today is International Ear Care Day.
Okay. We don't take that probably seriously enough.
Huh?
We don't take that seriously enough.
Oh, you're so right.
But, I mean, think about it. We have these senses, our 5 senses, and they are so important. But our eyes and our hearing are so extremely important to do almost anything. Yeah. And when we lose either of those, it makes it very difficult. It's still doable, but it's much more difficult.
Yeah, you're so right about that. Today is also World Wildlife Day.
Okay.
It's Peace Corps Day, and it's National Pancake Day.
All right.
Hey, I love a pancake. I got to celebrate that now.
Love a pancake.
Oh, it's also National Anthem Day.
National Anthem?
National Anthem Day.
All right.
All right.
Well, this weekend at the Paramount Theater, let's see who it is. I believe it's Center Stage Theater is putting on the production of Cheaper by the Dozen.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll have a show Friday night at 7:30, Saturday night at 7:30, and Sunday afternoon at 3. Cheaper by the Dozen. It doesn't say what the ticket prices are, but that will be taking place at the Paramount Theater.
That is a great play.
It absolutely is. I've seen the movie too, and it's just as funny.
Coming up on March 14th, Sweet Mary Kay presents Smash or Pass. Smash or Pass. Join Wayne County's hottest young couples and singles celebrating 3 years of abstinence. Sweet Mary Kay. Refreshments will be served. Performances by Julius Witherspoon, Proposed by Design, and others. If you want information about this is going to be held at Bethel Church on North William Street. Smash or Pass, March 14th at 7 p.m. And you can call 344-5162, 344-5162, or go to the blog at Sweet Mary Kay, SweetMaryKay.com. SweetMaryKay.com.
All right. Reminding you about the Shad Tournament, the 2015 Shad Tournament. That is a partnership between Easy Bait and Tackle and Goldsboro Parks and Recreation. That's Saturday, March the 14th, so next Saturday. Start about 7 a.m. It'll go on all day long till about 4. It says they have first, second, and third place winners for all types of shad. Door prizes and drawings along with gift certificates will be available all day long. You can register at Easy Bait and Tackle or at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation. $20 is the fee per angler.
Wow.
$20. March 14th, so next Saturday.
And I think there's an age, the age breaks there where youngsters below a certain age can fish absolutely free of charge.
Exactly.
It's a great event, especially for the kids.
It's getting bigger and bigger every year.
I know, I love it. I love it. Well, don't be a victim of fraud. That's fraud, not frog. Don't be a fraud victim. We're all surrounded by scammers ready to steal our money. Investment thieves can also cheat you out of your dreams and your peace of mind. Don't let that happen to you. There's going to be a free event at the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center on East Ash Street, Wednesday, March 11th. That's next Wednesday now, from 10:30 in the morning until 11:30. Secretary of State's Investor Education Specialist Barbara Bennett will be there to discuss warning signs of fraud, resources available to you, and other ways to protect yourself. If you want more information, you can call our friend Aaron. Aaron's number is 705-1785. 705-1785. Again, Wednesday, March 11th, next Wednesday from 10:30 in the morning until 11:30. that's gonna be a good event right there.
Ooh, I found another thing that sounds mighty interesting.
Oh boy!
Sunday afternoon boating. Now, who doesn't enjoy that?
Boating?
Boating.
Oh, boating.
Sunday afternoon boating.
I love it.
It's next Sunday, March the 15th from 2 until 4 p.m. at the cliffs of the new state park.
Okay.
It's a free event. It says come to the boathouse and enjoy an hour in a paddle boat or a canoe on the peaceful 11-acre man-made lake at the park. Boats will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. Meet at the lake. If you want to find out more information, you can call Autumn at 919-778-6234. And that is next Sunday afternoon. Wow, I like that idea. Free,
great
doesn't
idea.
cost a thing.
Yeah.
Go out and just hang out on the afternoon on their man-made lake.
So you go
and
to
hope the weather's good.
You go to the bathhouse, park in the parking lot there, go to the bathhouse, go all the way down the steps, to the lake, and turn left, and you'll see the boathouse. Can't miss it.
Exactly.
It's
We'll tell
a
you more
lot of
about
fun.
that later
Yeah.
as we get details.
I guess we got to go.
Time to go home.
Time to go. We got to go. We'll be back tomorrow. I hope you're right there with us. So for Wayne Goldsboro Television, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.